Deep inside the rocky hills of Maharashtra, there lies a secret carved in stone, hidden for centuries beneath forests and silence. Until one day, a man on a hunting trip stumbled upon one of India's greatest treasures. This is the story of the Ajanta and Ellora caves. Masterpieces that whisper tales of art, faith and time itself. Our story begins in the year 1890. A British officer named John Smith was exploring the thick forests near the Vaghora river. As he pushed through the trees, something strange caught his eye. The shape of an arc high up on a rocky cliff. Curious, he climbed closer, brushed away the vines and realized it wasn't just a rock. It was the entrance to an ancient cave covered in paintings. What he had found that day was the Ajanta caves, lost to the world for more than 1,000 years. But the story of Ajanta goes far beyond that discovery. These caves were carved between 200 BCE and 480 CE. During the rule of two great dynasties, the Satavahanas and the Vakatakas. They are not natural caves. They were carved by hand into the side of a massive cliff using nothing but hammers and chisels. Can you imagine that? Carving solid rock into temples, halls and sculptures without machines, without lights, only with devotion and skill. The Ajanta caves are all about Buddhism. They tell the story of Lord Buddha's life, his teachings and his many past lives, called Jataka tales. When you walk inside, it feels like stepping into a stone painting. The walls are alive with color, deep reds, golden yellows, gentle greens, all made from natural minerals and plant dyes. Even after 1,500 years, those paintings still glow softly in the dim light, a proof of how advanced India's ancient artists were. Each cave at Ajanta has something unique. Some are monasteries where monks lived and meditated, and others are chaityas or prayer halls with large stupas inside. In those silent halls, if you close your eyes, you can almost hear the faint echo of chants that once filled the air. The caves are not just about religion, they're about art that speaks to the soul. Now, let's travel about 100 kilometers away to another wonder, even grander and more diverse, the Ellora caves. Ellora was built later, between 600 CE and 1000 CE, under the patronage of the Rashtrakutas and Chalukya dynasties. What makes Ellora truly magical is that it celebrates three religions together: Hinduism, Buddhism and Jainism, side by side in harmony. It's like a giant museum of faith carved in stone. The most jaw-dropping of all is Cave 16, the Kailasa temple. Imagine a mountain of rock was cut from top to bottom to create a temple twice the size of the Parthenon in Greece. It's the world's largest monolithic structure, meaning it was carved out of a single piece of rock. More than 2 lakh tons of stone were removed, not built, but removed to shape the temple we see today. The carvings are so detailed: elephants, lions, gods, goddesses, all telling stories from the Ramayana and Mahabharata. It took generations of artisans, sculptors and visionaries to create something so breathtaking. A temple fit for the gods themselves. But beyond the art and the architecture, these caves speak about something deeper: unity in diversity. Ajanta glows with the calm spirit of Buddhism, while Ellora stands as a symbol of India's acceptance and coexistence with different faiths. Work together, sharing respect and creativity. In the world that often talks about differences, these caves silently remind us that true beauty lies in harmony. Centuries passed, dynasties fell, jungles grew over the rocks, and the chants faded into the wind. But the caves waited, patient and proud. When they were rediscovered, the world finally saw what India had created long ago, art that could never die. Today, both Ajanta and Ellora are UNESCO World Heritage Sites. People from all over the world visit them, stand before those walls and wonder, how could human hands so long ago carve something so divine? And maybe that's the magic of it all. Those caves are not just stones, they're emotions carved in silence. They tell us that creativity, faith and patience can make even rock come alive. That even when centuries fade, true art, just like truth, never disappears. So the next time you see a painting or a sculpture, remember the artists of the Ajanta and Ellora, who worked in darkness yet created light that still shines today. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Page Pulse by Lee, because every stone, every story and every legend around us hides a spark of wonder waiting to be told. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring and never stop discovering the stories that shaped our world. Signing off, Page Pulse by Lee. See you next time.